Will Durant, the great historian, once wrote, "The greatest lesson of history is that we never learn from it." History can use the scene of successes or the flat screen of failures. These can be the successes and failures of others or the successes and failures in our own lives. Our losses and mistakes often haunt us so much more than our wins and our successes, don't they? But this need not be the case. There is an emotion that is also a practice. You see, the Bible tells a story about 10 lepers approaching Jesus at a distance, due to their condition, with a request not for healing, but for mercy. This request suggested that they might have ended up in this condition as a result of their own fault and mistakes. Their leprosy was a constant reminder of their poor decisions, so they asked for mercy. Jesus bade them to go show themselves to the priest, which was the Jewish custom, according to Leviticus, to allow a former leper back into the community to mingle, to access friends and family and loved ones. Some of us have healed wounds but ugly scars like these lepers. Scars that remind us of a bad choice in a relationship. Scars that remind us of a presentation that we bombed at work. Scars that remind us of all the late night struggles with ice cream or pornography. But the encouraging message is that there's mercy with the Lord. But the story goes on and it says that while the 10 men ran to the priest, they were cleansed and healed. Let that be a lesson to us that we are often healed while we move forward toward our goals. We can't always wait for the seas to part. We can't always wait for the new income to come into our bank account in order to properly receive the blessing that we're seeking. A lot of times, the cleansing and the healing comes to us even as we are already starting to move forward towards our goals. But one man realizes this cleansing and decides that he cannot take one step further. He turns back, leaving the other 9 to kneel at the feet of Jesus in gratitude, to say thank you. This is that emotion and practice that we were talking about earlier. Gratitude, an attitude of thankfulness. When was the last time you sat down and reflected upon the small and big wins in your life, or even this week, or even this morning? Optimism can be learned, and happiness can be achieved long before our success, while on the way, just by cultivating the habit of gratitude. You see, it's time for us to make it a habit to be grateful. I want to challenge you to keep a gratitude journal, to write down and reflect on the smallest to the largest experiences of gratitude in your life. Don't let your mistakes or setbacks set the tone of your life. In the words of C.S. Lewis, don't judge a man by where he is, for you do not know how far he has come. Yes, you were made to move, but pause and appreciate your progress.